The standards for this course are extremely strict, as failing to master the necessary skills raises the risk of severe injuries or worse. There is minimal margin for error in this type of training environment. Hello leaders and future leaders, this is Retired Sergeant First Class Bites. In this video, we will discuss the United States Army Air Assault School. This school is said to be one of the toughest 11 days in the Army, with a graduation rate of approximately 45%. A common misconception is that Air Assault School is just about rappelling off a helicopter. Soldiers receive training on various topics related to rotary wing aircraft operations. This includes missions these aircraft perform, aircraft safety protocols, aeromedical evacuation procedures, pathfinder operations, principles and techniques for combat assaults, rappelling techniques, and sling load operations. The core instructional program requires minimal support assets and can be adapted to different organizational aviation elements. Hey guys, real quick, I create these videos on my own and they can be quite time consuming. I genuinely care about the futures of all my viewers, like for real, I really do, which is why I put in this effort. If I could ask for one thing in return, it would be your engagement. That comes in the form of liking, commenting, and even sharing these videos. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I will always provide feedback, and we also have many experienced and knowledgeable individuals in this community who can share their insights with you as well. Lastly, if you find my content helpful or entertaining, consider subscribing. Air Assault Course Schedule. Day 0. Soldiers are not considered Air Assault students until they complete Day 0, the first day of the course, which includes an obstacle course, 2-mile run, and extensive physical training. The real test begins for students who make it through 0 day. Phase 1 Combat Assault. During the 3-day Phase 1 Combat Assault, soldiers receive instruction in aircraft safety, aircraft orientation, aeromedical evacuation, pathfinder operations, hand and arm signals, close combat attacks, and combat assault operations. Soldiers must complete 2 tests, a written test consisting of 50 multiple choice questions and a practical test involving 10 out of 16 hand and arm signals. To pass and advance to the sling load phase, students must achieve a score of at least 70% on the written test and correctly demonstrate 7 of the signals. Each exam allows for 1 retest if needed. Phase 2 Sling Load Operations. The 3 days of Phase 2 Sling Load Operations include training on planning and preparation for sling load operations, capabilities, characteristics, and use of sling load equipment, duties and responsibilities of sling load personnel, and familiarization with sling load theory and rigging of non-standard loads. Students receive practical training in preparing, rigging, and inspecting various certified or suitable external loads. These loads may include the following: Humvee, howitzer, water trailer, cargo bag, fuel blivets, and 2 types of cargo nets. The soldiers will also conduct an actual hookup of a load underneath multiple aircraft. Soldiers must pass 2 tests to move on to the next phase. To receive a go, soldiers must achieve a score of at least 70% on 50 multiple choice questions. For the hands-on portion, students will be tested on 4 of the 6 loads covered in training. To receive a go, they must identify 3 out of 4 preparation and/or rigging deficiencies within 2 minutes for each load. Each soldier is allowed 1 retest for each exam. Phase 3 Rappelling Phase. The 3-day Phase 3 rappelling phase provides instruction on basic ground and aircraft rappelling procedures, including tying of the hip rappel seat, hookup techniques, lock-in procedures, rappelling with and without combat equipment, belay procedures, and fast rope familiarization. Soldiers will conduct 2 rappels on the wall side of the school's 34-foot tower, 9 to 12 rappels from the open side, and 2 rappels from a UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter hovering at approximately 27 meters. All rappels are conducted with and without combat equipment. Students conduct a controlled descent and a static hold for 5 seconds during fast rope familiarization. Students must successfully conduct descents from a 12-foot platform and then descend from the 34-foot tower using the stack out rapid exit technique. Fast rope descents are conducted without combat equipment. Soldiers are tested on tying a hip rappel Swiss seat and connecting to the rappel rope without deficiencies. They must also conduct 3 rappels: a lock-in rappel, a rappel without combat equipment with 3 controlled brakes, and a rappel with combat equipment with 3 controlled brakes. Soldiers are required to pass all testing in order to advance to the next phase of their training. They are permitted 1 retest for each exam. The final event is a 12-mile ruck march, which soldiers must complete with the prescribed uniform and equipment in 3 hours or less, or fail to graduate. Upon completion of the ruck march, soldiers lay out all items on the packing list. A lack of any item from the list prevents the soldier from graduating. Graduates are awarded the Air Assault badge and the 2 Bravo additional skill identifier. Air Assault teaches soldiers self-discipline and the importance of attention to detail. A few tips to be successful at the course are: listen to your instructors and absorb the information they provide. Every detail matters. Arrive in the best physical condition possible and follow the packing list carefully. Bring good boots for rucking and make sure they are already broken in to prevent blisters. Additionally, visit the Fort Campbell Air Assault webpage and take advantage of the training resources available there. Webpage link in the video description. If you have attended the Air Assault course, please share any additional information below to assist those interested in following this same path. If you have questions about Air Assault School or the Army in general, don't hesitate to ask. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future content. This is Sergeant First Class Bites. I'm out.
So much in the air.
So much in the air.